Hello everybody and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today guys, we're at an interesting little track here, right? Billy Goat Ranch is where we're at. Let me just tell you something right now. This is just a height map. It's nothing crazy, but I can confidently say it's the most promising beginning start to a track I have ever seen. 100%. We're on the turn track here. There's 3 different tracks, all right? There's no environment, there's no decals, none of that. I turned 3D grass off just so I can get better frames, but there is some grass. That's it, though. And so you're probably like, what? There's nothing there. Like, guys, listen. What this guy has done is something not a lot of people do as far as creating tracks. People like to do the fantasy stuff, and this guy said, nah, I want to do a realistic track. I want it to be sand. And I want it to emulate kind of like a single person training facility, not like a big, factory thing. No, just like, got ruts in the ground, you got like 5-foot wide tracks. You'll see as we go through. This is like a turn track right here, just kind of one line. This has actually helped me get a lot better at turning. I've learned a lot using this. Super fun, super awesome. I always overshoot this corner. I don't know why, but we're almost done with a lap on it right now. And, yeah, let's go to the motocross track as well. And there's another sand track that I honestly believe it's one of the funnest tracks I've ever ridden in the game. I can confidently say that. Yeah, so right here, oh my god. Maybe that's the one part of the track you don't want to do that on. So yeah. This is the second track. This is like the main motocross track, I would say. Pretty long, kind of goes around the entire map. But yeah, I'm going to run a lap on it real quick. And not crash like I've been doing. Let me actually lock in real quick. But yeah, so this is like a sand track, right? Really cupped out, huge holes, water holes, whatever you want to call them. And so you got to be on the back tire a lot. You're going to be on the gas, wide open. Coming out of corners, stuff like that, because obviously traction not the best on sand. So, but it's a ton of fun. It really is a ton of fun. I can't imagine what this is going to feel like with trees and more of an environment. I wish I could show you it with grass. I think my frames would be worse than they already are. So, yeah, this is just a height map. Again, I think a lot of people probably going to be like, well, listen, you got to ride it. You got to put the time in. And once you start to develop your own ruts and stuff like that, these tracks get super freaking fun, dude. You really get that sand track technical experience, and if that's not your thing, it's not your thing. It's not everyone's, type of deal. Where it's more of technical, you're not on the throttle as much. Some people, they're not fans. They're not really fans of that. So I understand if you like the wide open Widowmaker style tracks. I do too, but getting a little track like this that's a little bit technical, makes you think, makes you fall on your freaking face a few times. That's a part of this game that I think I've definitely fallen in love with, 100%. And I think this has a lot of potential, at least for my liking. But I'm interested in what you guys think. So put down in the comments what you guys think about this track, about what you've seen so far. Again, this is just a height map. This isn't the final product. Obviously there'd be trees and tall grass and all that around here, so. Just showing off what they got so far and just telling you that I truly, am super excited for this thing. And I hope they don't rush it. I hope they take their time and, develop a serious sand track experience, which... Look at this right here. This is so freaking sick. The environment is just going to make it 10 times better. So yeah, we're coming up here on a lap on this track. Pretty long tracks. They're not short. It's another thing I like. It's not a lot of repetition. It's a lot to memorize. But once you get it down, oh my god. It's so fun. And I'll show you this track. The track after this, the track after this is probably one of my favorite, funnest tracks in the game. And you're gonna be like, what? That makes no sense, but I will explain myself, alright? Alright, so that's a lap on this track. Now we're going to, arguably, in my opinion, the best track in this game. Alright, don't roast me, alright? You gotta give it some time. Okay, this track that I'm on right now is some of the funnest I've ever had in this game. Alright, so let me go over a few reasons of why that is, alright? Number one, it's small. It's not super wide. It's very short, right? As far as width. It's very technical. There's a lot of bumps. And I just love the traction of sand. And you can see as we go through a little bit more, it gets pretty rough in some parts. And there's a lot of technicality in how you get through it. And I wish I could go against my Ghost on here, because I feel like there's just some cool lines I could probably find. But damn, I'm kind of crashing. Last night you can see from the ruts, I was putting a lot of laps in last night. Just trying to find the fastest lines, the fastest way to do things. It takes a lot of finesse to get through these tracks quickly, and it's just such a fun aspect, dude. It really is. It's not for everyone, but it's my cup of tea for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just bouncing, going through these corners, getting on the gas out of the corner, not doing that. Oh my god. Try to lock in a little bit. Look at that. You can get wide freaking open, dude. Like I don't know, man. If you get it, you get it. I think a lot of people might not get it, but there's just something about this track that it's so fun. It's like there's moments when you're going around this where you just like, you hit some bumps right, and it just feels so satisfying. And we're almost done with the lap here. I just wanted to showcase this because I feel like, you know, obviously Lynn's made a video on it. I think Norris did as well, so probably already know about it, but if you don't, like, just give this track a try, seriously. Give all these tracks a try. At first, when there's no ruts in them, you're kind of like, what the heck? Like, it's just kind of the same texture, but as you put the time in, you develop your own ruts, your own lines, and experiment a little bit. These tracks get super gnarly, super fun. And they get you a lot better at the game, I've found, because you can get real sketchy through here. And once you figure that out, you can get really good at the game. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.